Alright, salam and good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Let me tell you about the cash flow quadrant. The cash flow quadrant is comprised of four quadrants. The first quadrant is investment quadrant, meaning money works for you, you are an investor. The second is B. The first is I, second is B, which stands for business, which means you own a system, you are an entrepreneur. The third quadrant is SE, or self-employed, meaning you own a job, you own a work. You could be a doctor, a lawyer, and the last quadrant is number 4, the fourth one, the S, which stands for E, which stands for employment, meaning you have a job or work. Your primary source of income is from wages and salaries. Or it could also be professional fees. You work for someone. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, observed that each person generates his or her income in at least one of the four quadrants of the cash flow quadrant. Traditionally, we look for a stable job after we complete a college degree. We work for money or a salary, which is the least secured of all sources of income. A salary will never give you financial freedom, and working for other people is like sowing seeds in other people's field. The I do it myself or the self-employed belong to quadrant 3. They are perfectionists in their own niche. These people are too attached with their work systems and eventually become the systems themselves. They seldom delegate their work to others. They believe that nobody can do the job better. Money to them is secondary. Recognition comes first. The employed and the self-employed, quadrant 3 and 4, cannot entrust or delegate their work to others. Both groups practice the power of singleness, which more often than not denies their ability to earn more by relying too much on their own selves because it is the nature of their job. Higher income means greater responsibility and hard work. The employed and the self-employed belong to the category of no work, no pay individuals and are highly motivated by security. On the contrary, those who belong to quadrants 1 and 2, business and investment respectively, have a different emotional or psychological temperament or internal core values. They are highly motivated by freedom. In the business quadrant, the players are full-fledged entrepreneurs. Their enterprise is their playground. As a true man of business, an entrepreneur owns the system and the system works for him. Delegating his work to others is not a problem. 3 business systems goes well with this quadrant. The first one is the conventional company or corporation, where you can develop your own system. The second is a franchise, where you can buy an existing system. And the third one is the network marketing or MLM, where you can buy a system and eventually be a part of that existing system. If any of those systems efficiently operates, it can provide you a long term and a stable stream of income with least physical effort on the part of the owner. Out of the three systems, the network marketing system is the easiest to handle and operate. The system has a minimal capital outlay and a high potential source of substantial residual income. Your time and effort are the crucial factors in managing this kind of business organization. The last quadrant is the investment quadrant, the playground of the rich. If you already have a steady source of residual income and you can invest, you may invest your money in another business. This quadrant will give you compounded growth and compounded interest that generates from your assets. Money will work for you. Individuals from the third and fourth quadrant are highly motivated by security and stability, while the last two, quadrants 1 and 2, will lead you to the path of financial freedom. Now, the question is, which quadrant would you prefer? Ayn Rand once said, and I quote, "Money is plentiful for those who understand the simple laws which govern its acquisition." Angelo D'Amico once said, and I quote, "Money is not the key to happiness, but the more money you have, the easier it is to get the key made." Thank you.